Okay, we already have this working and we're using it off the playlist that's still being dropped on our old legacy scripts cast. So that's still a good connection to get data from, especially while testing, to get data out of your, from the national team. So what you're seeing here is my Kaha 5 p.m. This is a rundown that my newsroom is working in. And then over here on this side of the box, you see elements, and I've already made a an element that they can pull from called hybrid content. When you pop that, when you select that hybrid content, it's not doing anything because I already have it open. This is the hybrid rundown from the national team. So what you do is you just grab what you want. We know that this toss has a script in it, but let's say this hostage release. You just drag it into the show that is the one that you're building in iNews. It gives you a success. And then if I go over to iNews, I now have that element right here. And so when I jump into this toss benefits stolen WTVR, it gives you the script. It pulls in the script as well, and then you just put that in your wherever you want inside of your show. The other thing that's nice is that it pulls in. So these slug numbers, 0213 closing numbers, that's the name of the XPLI you're going to search for. So you just grab and stack your show, right? And then when you go to run through your whole show and put all of your local placeholders, your ELC stuff, whatever it is you're doing, when you get to these shows, this 0213, you just pop open your plugin. Let's go to the SAM. I've got 3 Mosses here, so you're gonna have to forgive me. You pop open your plugin and you literally just do a search for 0123 there. It'll find the Marigold. You drag it in, you're done. So it's keeping you in one place, one workflow, one platform. You're still using NewsDesk as your content aggregator. So for MMJs to send in their video, the national desk to send in their data, it all comes in. But for every show in your plant, you're building in one newsroom control system, whether it's a live show, a hybrid show, a modular show, local show, whatever show. Every producer builds in one place. So we'll stamp this out in a document and test, but I think we can begin to move forward with testing right now. The way that I set this up was I just went to Stagehand, and everybody's probably still got their old Softron in there. And I went down and looked at, I already had the 60 hybrid in there. I went add mapping and I copied the path and set up one, and I named it myself hybrid elements. I decided after that to make it call hybrid content, and I just put the path in there and I changed the 6 to a 3, and the content's already sitting out there on my old scripts cast every day anyway. And it automatically started pulling it down. And then once I finished that pathing and found it, I went over to field setup, outgoing platforms, and I created a platform in here called hybrid content, and you get to give it that name. And all you do is link it to that first step that I just showed you, and it pulls in that rundown. And then when you deploy the changes when you're done, and I don't need to redeploy that because I've already added it, but you go over to, then you go back to rundown. And when you to aggregate your content, you're going to be looking at NewsDesk. You're always going to be looking at assignments and different things, and you're adding those stories to the bottom of your rundown already. So if you've assigned a story to an MMJ and they turn in the story, you can assign it to your rundown in NewsDesk at the top of your day. Same thing here. The NewsDesk, think of the national team as an MMJ, right? They're building all these stories for you. So you find the rundown that you're going to prep in for the day. I've got the Kaha 5. This is an EMPS rundown. You pop the right side over, you go to elements, just like, if you're looking for video, if you're looking for stories to push out of the assignments into your, you can do it in the assignments page, but you can push it from here. And you just go find your hybrid content, right? There's your hybrid content, right? On this side would be your daily skeleton for your hybrid show that you already have built and that you should have built. And then you just grab the stories you want and you add them over here. And then that pulls in the script, it pulls in the slug name, all the stuff, and then it's just a matter of assembling the pieces on the other side. And you can, I'm going to try this, you can pull in multiple stories. You could probably pull this whole entire rundown if you wanted to. So I just will pull in 3 stories. It'll take a little longer, but so that's how you can grab the whole thing fully formed, drop it in your show if you wanted to. Thanks.